Boom. What is going on, everybody? Was Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday to you all, and welcome to another live beer review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at another beer from Great Notion. They're out of Portland, Oregon. I would say they're probably one of Oregon's top breweries, in my opinion, from what I've had at least. They're really known with a bunch of sours. They definitely kind of created their own kind of fan base, have like a cult following almost, which is really cool because I've had a bunch of their stuff before and it's been nothing but fantastic. So I'm really excited to try this one. I've had other renditions of this same beer before, but this fruit combination and their kettle sour version is going to be a pretty interesting combination because we got the strawberry raspberry jammy pants from Great Notions. Look at that, this guy holding a bunch of berries in his little little trouser, little guy. Look at this, but yeah, it's really cool. It comes out at a 7% ABV. So, of course, they like their slogan is to let's keep beer fun, which I agree. You got to have whatever kind of hobby you're in. You got to make it fun. It's just a kind of a have to do situation. So, I'm pretty excited about this one. I've never had the strawberry and raspberry one. I think I've had some other like combinations, maybe like the raspberry blackberry or something like that. I don't know, but these guys make some pretty fantastic beers. That's all I got to know about it. But without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see what we're looking at here. So let's see how this thing's on the smell. Oh yeah, definitely getting like a bunch of tart berry flavors. I'm thinking it's going to be more tart than kind of that like smoothie consistency. I've seen some other stuff from these guys to where it's a little bit the opposite of that. They definitely like to bring in a little bit of that kind of thicker mouthfeel to their stuff, but they usually like to take advantage of like those tart notes that specific berries or specific fruits kind of bring off in their sours, which I think it's probably going to be absolutely delicious. Definitely getting a lot of the raspberry up front, which is going to be expected. Probably going to be a nice light red, maybe like a pinkish kind of hue to this beer. Yeah, it smells delicious. So without further ado, let's pour this guy. I'm drinking out of my Black Horizon Brewing Company glass. You've never had anything from Great Notion, Kentucky? Whoa, you're missing out, man. So let's see how this guy pours. Yeah, it definitely has that kind of pinkish hue. I was expecting it to be a little bit darker due to the raspberry in there, but I'm thinking most of the color is probably coming from the strawberry. Probably because I would say the strawberry is probably the most predominant note in this, maybe, since it came first on the trying to tell the play, like letting know of the profile of this one. But look at that. It's a nice kind of pinkish, almost like a dark pink kind of situation. Nice kind of like light, maybe almost not even a white head, but kind of like a tannish pink, light pink kind of situation. But this looks absolutely delicious. Definitely getting a lot of that raspberry coming forward now. But I think like when I get the strawberry in this one, I'm thinking it might be like kind of like, I don't want to say vegetal kind of situation, but whenever I taste beers that have strawberry in them, it kind of tastes like you're eating the strawberry with a little with the stem still on it, with the green kind of leafy stuff still on there. So it might be like, I don't want to say floral, but definitely might bring out a little bit more vegetal, effervescent kind of flavors with it. But with the raspberry, I'm expecting a really nice tart, kind of just nice tart raspberry in there, and I think this is what I'm going to get from it. So without further ado, let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Oh yeah, right off the bat. Okay, I'm definitely getting more of the strawberry than I thought I would be. So right up the front, it's a little bit of that kind of effervescent kind of strawberry. It's very bright. It definitely tastes like a ripe strawberry. Then you're getting a little bit of like tartness to come in at the end with the raspberry. I think the raspberry notes are kind of lighter in this one. Definitely getting a really strong, like nice, fresh strawberry flavor out of this. Kind of getting a little bit of the flavor from like little seeds on there as well. So that's really, really good. Wow. Definitely super refreshing. Not really tasting any booziness to this whatsoever. It has like that kind of mixture of like a pillowy soft mouthfeel, not quite smoothie mouthfeel, but then you get like the bubbly kind of effervescence on the mouth. So it's kind of that mixture of a little bit of the smoothie kind of thick texture from all the puree in there, but then you're kind of getting those bright kind of bubbly notes to come through as well. So yeah, I think this is really well balanced. Definitely more strawberry forward than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to bring in a little bit more of the raspberry, or I was afraid that the raspberry was going to kind of overpower the strawberry on that, because you would think that raspberry is a more predominant, has more depth and flavor that hits you in a beer than a strawberry would. But I'm definitely getting more strawberry in this, so that's actually a really good sign right there. Yeah, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, talked about Great Notion before. They're out in Portland, Oregon. What a really cool thing that they actually do too as well is they actually have their own app on iOS and Android. So you can download the app. They kind of where you can check in their beers through their app kind of thing. You earn points. You earn like ranks and stuff. So you go from because they kind of make their app kind of like you're at a campground kind of situation, like you're at a summer camp. So it's like the more beers you drink from them, the more you kind of level up to the next rank. Instead of like a scout, you go up to like a, you know what I mean, like that. So really, really cool thing with them. So looking on Untapped here, with where it shows the description, it says another ode to all the parents out there that love our love of fruit beer. So the kettle sour is fermented with pantfuls of strawberry and raspberry puree. Drink up now, because it's time to get your jammy pants on. So yeah, really straightforward when it comes to like what you're supposed to be tasting in this. When it comes to a kettle sour, you're definitely getting more of those fermented fruit notes, I think, which is a little bit different than your traditional like smoothie sour like you would see from Drecker or something like that. So definitely getting a lot of more of those like fermented fruit flavors in there. Definitely gives it a little bit more of like a bite as well. So yeah, 7% ABV. And with over 2,588 ratings, this one has an average rating of 4.17 out of 5, which is pretty damn good. So, looking and seeing what people said about this one, this guy gave it a 4.25. Purchased it at, let's see, this is okay, so Great Notion is actually being sold overseas, which is really cool. So this guy drank it, gave it a 4.5 out of 5. This guy gave it a 4 out of 5. I guess he drank it at the Pride of America campground, which is looks like a campground in Wisconsin. So he probably brought it up there and kind of brought it camping with him. So that's really cool. So let's see, we got another 4.5. We got a 3.75 purchase off Tabor, which is where I got mine. I kind of wish Michelle Lynn was in here, because this guy gave it a 3.75, saying nice tardy John. So let's see. This guy gave it a 4.5, saying very balanced between tart and fruity. I definitely agree with that. Another 4.25. Somebody gave it a 4.75, saying super cool. The taste good. So he's getting actually a little bit of earthiness in there, which I think the earthiness is where you'd be getting from the strawberry, where you'd kind of taste that little bit of like vegetal kind of situation from like the actual green part of the strawberry as well. So I can definitely see why he's tasting like an earthy kind of vegetal kind of flavor in there. So this guy gave it a 4.75. This is another purchase from overseas. And this guy gave it a full 5 out of 5 purchase off Tabor. So this guy must have really loved it. So really, really good reviews on this one on Untapped. Of course, if you want to see a social media aspect of beer drinking, I'm always going to recommend Untapped. It's a great platform for you to be able to go to, check in beers, earn badges. Kind of, you get discount codes for like Untapped merch. They sell beer glasses on their site, so it's like sometimes you'll have a situation where you place an order and you'll get a free beer koozie. So it's really, really cool. Of course, they have a YouTube channel as well where they do like beer podcasts where they talk about different badges, kind of do beer showcases, like different beer types. So it's a really, really cool thing they do over at their YouTube channel as well. But looking on Untapped here as well, there's a new thing I want to start doing while looking through Untapped and seeing different similarities with check-ins and all that stuff. They do similar beers on that list, so it shows different beers out there that you may enjoy if you've had this one, or maybe there's a brewery that you know of that you may not be able to get your hands on this one, but I might name a brewery that's in your area that may have something that may be in that kind of similar realm, and you might be able to give that a try and learn about a new brewery in your area. So I think that's really cool. So looking at the top 5 similar beers on Untapped right now, a lot of them are for 4 of them are from 2 different breweries. We got Drecker with this was the strawberry orange lime brains, which they think you'd like that. There's one from RAR Brewing. They're from their Out of Order, their smoothie sour line. well, their smoothie kind of Berliner Weiss line. They have their key lime pie, which you might like. I don't really know why they would put that there, because not really getting much of a citrusy note from this one, but definitely from that, like, maybe a little bit of that more fermented kind of flavor, along with, like, maybe a nice vibrant, bright fruit flavor. You might enjoy the key lime pie one. Of course, they have the passion fruit strawberry orange brains on here from Drecker. And then they have, let's see, the Christmas Jello cheesecake slice from RAR, from their out of order line, as well as the brewery Outer Range Brewing, their beer called Mora Mora Outer, which is a fruited sour. It's a 4.8. It's a kettle sour with blackberry, mango, passion fruit, and pineapple, which actually sounds pretty damn delicious. So, out of all those, I think the Mora Mora and maybe I would say the passion fruit, strawberry orange would probably be the two ones that I would say would be the most similar, just because with Drecker's stuff, they definitely like to put out more of those like heavy berry flavors in theirs, along with like kind of a really thick mouthfeel. But this Outer Range one, I can see the blackberry and the kind of passion fruit mango thing actually being a nice mix and kind of give you that kettle sour kind of fermented fruit note that you look for in that kind of sour. So really, really nice on there. So let's see. Let's see what my ratings are for this stuff is going to be. Yeah, I've never heard of the Craft Shack Rough, so who knows? Maybe it's just because Tavour uses small courier services. They might not have a courier service that they've used over in Kentucky, but who knows? They're updating their stuff quite frequently of where they can deliver to, so you just gotta... It might take some time, but it's a awesome platform to use. I highly always recommend using Tavour. You just gotta download the app and put in your zip code right away, and they'll let you know right off the bat if you can get stuff delivered to you. So, let's pour the rest of this in a glass, and let's start talking about this a little bit. So, can art. Yeah, Great Notion always has a very unique style when it comes to their can art. Kind of the same label I see all the time when it comes to that black background. And then they kind of have that cartoonish kind of really token Great Notion kind of artwork they have on there, where it's always something that has to do with the forest or something really vibrant colors and all that stuff. They always have a lot of pictures of the fruit that they're using on their labels as well. So this is a really cool kind of attention showing kind of can art. In my opinion, this would definitely be something that would catch my attention when it comes to seeing this in a liquor store or a bottle shop. So really, really cool. I really like the artwork on here. It definitely has that more of that kind of, I'm trying to think, maybe like, I don't want to say comic book, but maybe it reminds me a little bit more of like a newspaper kind of art, which I like. It's definitely cartoonish, but it's an animation, but it's like a drawing kind of animation. So, but it's really, really nice. Really attention grabbing, nice colors, taking up the full label, which I always really enjoy when people take up the full real estate of their cans. And hold on, I feel I have a sneeze coming. Nope, come on. Nope, it's gonna go away just because I said that. Oh well. So with the can art, I'd give this an easy 4.25 out of 5 for can art. Really, really nice. Love the colors. Love the pictures of the berries on there when it's just filling them in his freaking overalls, which I think is funny. So, really nice. Really, really nice can art. So, let's see. If I got this beer in a flight at Great Notion, would I get another one? Absolutely, to be honest. I love the vibrant strawberry flavors in there. I love the kind of tartness you get from the raspberry that doesn't make it too overwhelming. Very, very well balanced. It has a nice sweetness. Has that really nice, fresh strawberry flavor in there, which I really enjoy. And that little vegetal kind of earthy note from like the kind of the stem of the strawberry is very, very nice. Adds like a different element to here. Of course, that fermented fruit flavor that you would usually get out of a kettle sour is absolutely delicious. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of this one. I don't think I've had a sour from Great Notion that I haven't enjoyed yet. So that just speaks for the quality of beer that they come out with. So really, really nice. So I'd definitely get another one of these if I got into a flight for sure. But what's my final rating on this one going to be? Let's see. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to give this one a solid, very, very solid 8 out of 10. Really, really good. Would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a nice kettle sour that's not maybe that crazy smoothie kind of mouthfeel. Definitely has a nice amount of tartness. I'd definitely give the tartness probably like a 3 out of 5. Not too crazy, but definitely you can feel it under your eyes a little bit. You can feel it in the jowls to still let you know that's a nice sour beer. So overall, yeah, Great Notion absolutely killed it with this one. I have a couple more, I think, from the Jammy Pants line downstairs, where they have a couple different fruit renditions of this coming through. So actually, I don't know if it's the Jammy Pants. I know I have some more Great Notion that I'm going to be reviewing soon. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be really fun. I'm pretty damn excited. But other than that, I think that's pretty much what I have for you guys today, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you everybody in chat for hanging out. You guys are amazing. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. It would help me out a lot. Also, if you're new to the channel, this is the first review you're watching. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my stuff. If you like it, hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. It will let you know when I ever go live doing another review. And I do reviews pretty much every single day, so you can never be worried about content lacking on this channel because I'm just cranking out material as much as I can. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is it. So thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. You guys are amazing. Same regulars, some new faces every once in a while, which is always cool to see. Of course, got a huge shout outs to Kentucky, Ruff. Let's see, Lethal. You guys are awesome for coming in and hanging out. And I'm going to say it like I always say it before we get the hell out of here. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And I will see you all next time, people. Cheers. Happy Wednesday.